Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. A look at the Bulls. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And I think for Cleveland, they have enjoyed a solid start to their season and have a firm grip on their spot in the top 10. And I think it's an encouraging sign for this group.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the 2. And for the Celtics, Pritchard and White are their guards. Then there's Brown. And it's Queta in at the center, filling out the middle.
And right off the tip, they get the early offense. Defense looks like it might be running late tonight.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons. They're almost a decade younger. Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
Yeah, he's more than capable. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And here's Boston. Here's White. Mobley with the block. And he recovers it. Pritchard sets a screen for Brown. Pass to Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
Now, here's Mitchell. His last outing, he had 18 points. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Back to Pritchard. Misses the 3. Here's Tyson. Pass to Hunter. Mitchell in the corner. Mobley outside. Takes the 3. That shot off. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Well, this is where you see Jaylen Brown has evolved as a playmaker for his teammates. That's a pretty pass.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Kevin?
And Allie, thanks so much.
And now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Drills it from outside.
Boy, if Mobley continues to hone that outside jump shot, folks, look out. You will not be able to guard this guy.
Pritchard finds Brown. To the paint. And Queta gets it to go.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Hunter, no good. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
How about little bit of daylight is all Jaylen Brown needs. Up off his feet in a hurry.
Mitchell against Pritchard. Mitchell passes to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. And Pritchard pulls it down.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
You know, coming into the league, we knew DeAndre Hunter could score. But Doris, what's impressed you most about his development?
I think, Kevin, just becoming accustomed to the league. We're talking about a wing that's long, that's athletic, that can defend at a high level. And now that his offense is growing, look out.
So it's the Celtics now. After the three-pointer from Evan Mobley. Round the pass to Queta. Here's Minot. Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
And here is Hunter. Scoreless thus far.
Well, this highlights the agility of Jared Allen. So decisive, so quick in the pick and roll.
Queta, and he jams it with authority.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Mitchell against Pritchard. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
The Celtics with the lead. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Brown with a screen on Mobley. There's the lob to Brown.
I mean, what a player Jaylen Brown has become. My goodness.
And so here's Cleveland. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams will make substitutions. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Now here's Porter. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Porter. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. Austin's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Hauser. Brown wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got 9 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Mitchell. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Here's Shireman, covered by Mitchell. Brown outside. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Mobley outside. There's Ball with the 3. Garza pulls it in. Austin's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Simon's on the wing, guarded by Porter. Good.
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
Xavier Tillman, Derek White.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. And Mitchell gets it to go.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. The kick out to Simon. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He has 5.
And without hesitation there, Simon's hungry to let that one fly.
Here's Allen. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Celtics leading by 3. Puts it up from 12. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Mobley finds Mitchell. No good with the triple. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Wade out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Porter. Then it's Ball. And it's Travers in at the 3, the small forward. Hey, Doris, were you surprised by the success the Cavaliers had last season?
Well, Kev, I certainly expected them to be a terrific basketball team, but that win total was completely striking. But that's the unforgiving part of the business, right? Regular season success doesn't necessarily always translate.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Kevin, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now here's Nance. Still yet to score. Pass the ball. Here's Travers. Off target from three-point range. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And Dean Wade gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Boston making a switch here. Shireman's checked in. Here's Simons. And that one hits back iron. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now, here's Hunter. Not a lot of room. Mitchell in the corner. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And they pick up 2. Wade's got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Yeah, number 1 in the league in terms of points per game a season ago. They play as a team, just really unselfish in terms of their brand of basketball.
Now here's White. 17 points for him last game against New Orleans.
Not to mention the assists he piled up. You can see why his teammates like playing with him. He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Over to the wing. Pass to Hunter. White against Mitchell. Near the 3-point line. It's Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight. Celtics trail by 4. Here's White. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, inside, Derek White showing an ability to finish around the cup.
Wade a screen on White. Pass to Tyson. Inside, here's Wade, and then Wade slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Shireman. The Cavaliers making the shot. Simons, the pass to Garza. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And we talk about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have two extremes, right, with the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with. But we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. For 3, Hunter. And Boston with the rebound. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now. Relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
Mitchell with it. He's got 14. Pass to Porter, to the middle. Here's Allen. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. To the inside. Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 7th assist in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Allen's shot is off.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
For the 3. And it's Brown missing. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 2. Pass to Porter. Here's Tyson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Left side, Brown. Shot from the wing. And there are the Celtics with another basket. Now Mitchell. 14 points for him. Hunter on the wing. Pass to Porter. Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Tyson. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Jaylen Brown very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
Boston making some changes. Kate is checked in. And it's Simons in for White. And Cleveland also making a change. Mobley, he's...
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Here's Keita. He's got 6. Pass to Brown. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Brown's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Allen. Rebounded by the Celtics. Keita's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low. Pass to Brown. Here's Minot. Launches it. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 8th assist in the game.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
And he comes up with the deuce. 8 points for Evan Mobley.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Here's Brown. Basket counts. Brown's got the lead back up to 9 now for Boston. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Mitchell kicks to Hunter. Lets a floater go. Pass to Mitchell from past the arc. Mitchell buries the three.
You love how confident Donovan Mitchell is. On the catch-and-shoot opportunities, there's no hesitation.
Brown inside. Looking on Hunter. Brown's shot is good. Brown's got 19 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Hunter no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Brown the pass to Simons. There's the three. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He gets it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back right after this.
Welcome to halftime. First order of business, catching up on the injuries around the league. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas, we got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Boston Celtics.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most beautiful game on earth. 5 guys with one mission. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Keita in at the 5, down low. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. White, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. It's Allen on the wing. Pass to Tyson. Mobley outside. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Rebounded by the Celtics. Keita's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Looking to get it going. Allen's shot is off. Boston leading by 10. And Doris a measured pace for the Celtics. No rush. Don't turn it over. And then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at 3, you take it.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Tyson. And here is Mobley. And another miss by Cleveland.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Down low. Back to Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Cavaliers trail by 12. To the middle. Here's Allen. Plays it up and banks it in. Allen's got 6.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Pass to Minot. Here's White. 3-pointer. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's Allen on the wing. To the left side wing. Now, here's Hunter. For 3, Mitchell. Minot pulls it in. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Minot. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Inside, Mitchell. Good! Donovan Mitchell down low.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolating.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take his chance to talk to his guy. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. The Celtics second.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
And Brown throws it down.
Oh, what a move right there by Brown. Proving he can burn you with his handle.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. Now, what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Kevin, back to you.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie. Now, here's Brown. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. A nice shot by Brown.
This is why Brown is one of the very best in our game. He's so good at getting into the flow.
Looking now at the numbers for Brown. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 22 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that time.
Showing up and showing off, Mitchell.
Boy, right from the opening tip, guys, Mitchell was focused and locked in, and he is doing damage offensively.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. And DB with Mitchell out there on the court, we have one of the most dynamic players in the NBA.
And Kevin, let's not forget one of the smartest as well. Donovan Mitchell played for Quinn Snyder early. He talks often about now understanding the game at a much higher level.
Hunter dishes to Allen. Here's Tyson. From outside, off the mark. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Mobley. And Boston with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by White. Brown's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Mobley outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Found down low, covered by Hunter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like on Friday. They'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks.
And that game against the Wizards, that's number 9 on the season for them. They should start feeling good about themselves at that point.
The Celtics making a switch here. Garza's checked in. Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Porter comes in for Mitchell. Boston leading by 15. Pritchard from outside. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Pritchard's got 10 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a three of his own there.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down hard.
Oh my goodness, Evan Mobley using just about all of that 40-inch vertical.
Celtics have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Mobley with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Hunter. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 5.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Brown right side. And he gets it to go. Brown's got 9 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Hunter against White. Here's Mobley. His three-pointer's off the mark.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And here's Porter. 5 points in the game. Mobley outside. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Boy, you love the willingness of Mobley to absorb some bumps and bruises on his way to the cup.
Back to Pritchard. Brown outside. Buries it from three-point range. Brown's got 12 points in just the second half.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Lonzo Ball comes in for Hunter. Stolen. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Shireman. It's rebounded by Cleveland. We'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Mobley misses. Porter against Simon. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's Mobley. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Porter is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Nance. Then there's Wade. And it's Ball in at the small forward. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
They get it back. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Here's Porter. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Celtics shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. A nice shot by Simons.
Look at the quickness of Simons, pulling up in a flash.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. White with it. Lets it go with the three. Stolen by Ball. By himself. And Ball slams it in.
And the intelligence, his overall basketball IQ, Ball just has a knack for being in the right spot, especially when the break is on.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Celtics. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tillman. Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out. Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it."
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Brown. And the layup's good off the glass. Brown's got 14 points now in the second half.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
To the right side. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 11 as the basket is good from Ball.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Simons. And it falls over the rim and in.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trigger.
There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Simons with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And the basket by Hauser.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
White the pass to Boucher. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Mitchell. Here's Allen. And the lead is down inside single digits. Allen's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this guy's such a reliable presence on the glass. Jared Allen using that length to save the play.
Right the pass to Simons. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Einad's checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Anthony Simons.
A physical finish from Mitchell, a guy who has no problem playing through contact.
Austin with the ball. They lead by 7. Here's White. Drives to the hoop. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And the Celtics making a change here. Kate is checked in.
Now, how about the strength and focus on that one? It's clear Hunter up to the challenge at finishing on a physical defense.
And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
Hunter kicks to Mobley. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, my goodness, a little force from Donovan Mitchell off his feet in a hurry.
Now White. Here's Pritchard. Pass to White. Back to Pritchard. White setting the pick for Pritchard. And the Celtics another three.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Mobley the pass to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Oh, when Jared Allen gets near the basket, you just know he's going to finish with authority.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Here's Minot, covered by Mobley. Now Brown. Got it to go off the glass.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight at all. This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
Celtics leading by 8. Pritchard with the ball. Outside Brown. They set the pick. Here's Pritchard, just 5 to shoot. Driving the lane.
Boy, Mobley read that the entire way. His defensive instincts are so good.
Yep, that goes down.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Now Brown. Good! Lays it right in there.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Mitchell. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's lose a 3. Rebounded by Brown.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
He nails it from 11.
How easy does that pull-up jumper look by Jaylen Brown? So tough.
Here's Hunter. Jacks up a 3. Buries the deep ball.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
Celtics leading by 5. Now Pritchard. Now Brown. Basket is good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Well, Mitchell is constantly in attack mode and puts the defense in some really difficult spots.
Mitchell taking 2 shots.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
First personal foul, second team foul.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Brown. Yeah, that goes in.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Now here's White. He's tightly guarded. And So it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jalen, congratulations. You had a monster game. What was your mindset coming in?
Just be aggressive, and keep playing my game. No doubt, just keep executing the game plan and everything will fall in place.
This team needs you to be aggressive. Congrats on the win.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.